Good morning. Welcome to yoga, everybody. On this cold day, but the sun's out, which is good because we're going to do sun salutations.
And the days are getting longer.
And I know, that's true. A little more light. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to salute the sun in lots of different ways. And I don't know if I said in the email that I use the word bespoke, like these are going to be custom made. I'm making these up actually. So there's a formal, I think several formal sun salutation sequences. It's just linking together poses with the breath. It's like a vinyasa sequence. What we're going to do today is just made up for us. I just made it right up. So it's still going to be a sun salutation, but it's not going to be a traditional one, which is fun. So let's start by, it looks like you're all seated, which is fine, or you can lie down if you want. We're going to start, like we always do, centering. First, it takes some time to come in after we've been chatting and all that. So just find a comfortable seat. You're all seated, just, a nice, tall, straight spine. Feel your sit bones on the mat or the blanket. And just reach up lightly through your head and then close your eyes. And take some time to come inside. Just make that transition into the quiet inside and listening to your body and seeing where you are today on your physical level, emotional, mental. Just however you want to do that, just take some time to listen and feel and be aware. So it's important to know where you are at the start of practice, just to know your energy level, and if there are any parts of your physical body that you just need to be a little tender with today. And also be aware of your breath, how you're breathing right now. Fast, slow, shallow, deep. Just notice. And while you're here, just take a few moments to relax all around just start like at the top of your skull. Just think about your scalp just softening, melting, that's not a word, melting. And relax around your eyes. Let that be heavy. Hit your cheeks. Just relax down. Relax your jaw so your teeth come a little bit apart. Your tongue might come up to the roof of your mouth. Jaw relax, shoulders down from your ears. So checking in with your face and your jaw during practice can just help you to, that's an easy place to accumulate Just check back there every once in a while. Relax. And we're gonna do a pranayama today called alternate nostril breathing. We've done that before. And the traditional way is to close off one nostril and then the other. And I'm just gonna offer you today, you certainly can do that. But another option is to just not bring your hand there, but to just consciously inhale up one side and exhale down the other when it's time without your hand. So whatever you want. So with using your hand, you use your, I haven't done this for a while, your pointer finger to close off one nostril right between the bony part and the soft part, just a light pressure, and then your ring finger on the other side. Wait, is that right? Thumb on one side. Thumb on one side and ring finger on the other. I think that's a little more comfortable. So, and your middle finger's like a kickstand between your eyebrows. So, if you're using your hands, just position that middle finger and without pressing, just lightly have your thumb and ring finger on either side ready to apply light pressure when we come to that side. So I'll lead you through until you get the hang of it. So we're going to start by closing off the left nostril lightly with your ring finger and exhaling down inhaling up the right side. So close off the left, inhale up the right, and then close off the right, exhale down the left, inhale up the left, slow deep inhale, close the left off, exhale down the right, inhale up the right, close it off, exhale down the left, inhale up the left, close it off, exhale down the right, inhale up the right. So you change sides when you come to an exhale. So just continue back and forth like that. Nice, try to even out your breath. So this is a balancing breath, a warming breath. And as I said, you can, once you get the rhythm, you can just direct your breath through your mind without closing off, if you want to try that, or just keep going back and forth with your fingers. Keep everything relaxed on your face. Switching sides when you come to an exhale. Okay, one more round. And when you come to an exhale, just take your hand away if you've got your hand there. And come back to just a regular breathing in and out through your nostrils, both sides at once. And take a moment to create an intention for your practice today. just seal that away in your mind to revisit. If you need some motivation or focus. And we're gonna start on our backs, so come on down. Flat on your back, supine. And we're just gonna start by linking movement to breath. So this is what we do every time, but if you'd like to try that Ujjayi breath, if that works for you. This is the narrowing of your throat, your glottis. It helps to kind of control the breath a little more, to even it out. And you want your movement to be initiated by breath. So starting flat, feet out, arms down by your side. And just a few times on an inhale, begin your arms up overhead, all the way back behind you. And as you come to an exhale, exhale your arms up and around and back, having the movement end when the exhale ends. A couple more, just like that. Just simple movements, inhaling overhead, your legs are stationary. Exhaling slowly back down. Okay, then the next time you inhale your arms up, and as you come to an exhale, draw your right knee into your chest, take a hold around the shin and squeeze it in. And as you inhale, lengthen that leg out and bring your arms up overhead. And then exhale, bring your left knee in. So just alternating your legs. Inhaling, you're lengthening out in two directions. Exhaling, the one knee in. Moving with the breath. I think it really can help to stay focused and right with the movement and the breath if you try that Ujjayi breath, just a soft sound. Okay, and the next time your arms come overhead, let them exhale. Exhale your arms down and keep the legs long. Now take your right toes and just turn them out to the right. We're going to do some just rotating of the hips to wake the hips up. Take the sole of your right foot and put it on your left calf, and then just slide it up the inside of your left leg. And then inhale, bring that knee right up toward the ceiling so your right foot is now flat on the floor. And then take it over the midline. So take your right thigh over your left, just a little bit, and then slide it back down to meet the left foot and come back to where you started. Okay, so we're going to just do that a few more times on the right side. So right toes out, slide the right foot up the inside of the left leg, and then on an inhale, take that knee up and over a little bit, over the midline. And then exhale, slide that right foot all the way down to meet the left. Okay, one more time on the right side. slide that up. Nice, so you're rotating that right hip in all the ways that it goes. All right, now we'll come back to center, and we'll do that same thing 3 times on the left side. So this time, your left toes go out, the bottom of the left foot slides up, just slowly slide it up the inside of the right leg. Inhale the knee up and over the midline a little bit. Don't cross the whole foot over the leg, just keep the left foot on the ground and then just slide that leg down, tilted to the right a little bit. And do that 2 more times. Just notice how those hips feel. One might feel a little different than the other. And when you, don't hurry, but when you finish the 3rd time, the sides are evened out, just come back to lying on your back. And then bend both knees and bring your feet flat to the floor beneath your hips. And on an inhale, raise your right foot up toward the ceiling. Turn those right toes out and take your right ankle above your left knee. So you're in a figure 4 position here. And take an inhale here, and then exhale, draw your left knee towards your chest if that's available. Take a hold behind the left thigh. So if you don't have to draw your knees in, you can just leave that foot on the floor. So your figure 4 here, and each time you come to an exhale, see if you can draw your left knee in a little further if you're doing that. You can even push it out gently with the right leg out gently with your right elbow. So just a few breaths here, inhaling, creating space, and exhaling, softening. See if you can get a little more into the pose, a little more stretch in your hip. And then on an inhale, raise your left foot up toward the ceiling. I'm sorry, bend your left knee again. I did the wrong side. Inhale and exhale, let your left foot, if it's off the mat, let your left foot come back to the mat. Let go of the leg with your arms. So you're still in the cross here. Your right ankle over left knee. Inhale, straighten your right leg right up toward the ceiling. Press it up. Engage your core. Navel toward the mat and reaching out through your right leg, keeping the ankle flexed slowly as you can. Lower it to the mat. Reach out. Reach, reach, reach. And firm up your core. Okay, and then bring the right foot to meet the left. So you're both knees are bent, feet next to each other. And we'll do that same thing on the other side. So inhale, take your left leg up to the ceiling. Flex your foot, reach up through the heel, reach, reach, reach. Take the left toes out to the side and bring your left ankle above the right knee. Okay, and you can leave it there, or on an exhale you can draw that right knee in toward your chest and take a hold behind the thigh. And just keep your left foot flexed. the right foot can be just relaxed. And on each inhale, send the breath in everywhere in the body. And exhale, relax, release, soften, perhaps draw that right knee in toward your chest a little more. Just a few breaths like that. Getting a nice deep stretch. Notice where you feel the stretch. And then let your right foot return to the mat. Inhale the left leg up to the ceiling, flex your foot, reach it up, press your low back into the mat, activate your core, and reaching out, lower the left leg as slowly as you can, all the way back down to the mat. And then bend your left knee to meet the right. And hug both knees into your chest and just rock a little bit on your sacrum. And then best way for you, come up to all fours so you can cross your ankles and rock up, or come over to your side. Come up to all fours. And set up in a tabletop. So just wrists under shoulders, fingers are spread. Make little suction cups of your hands, so press especially into the ball mounts of the fingers. If your wrists are sensitive, you can have fists. Knees under hips, flat back, lengthen out through the crown of your head, out through your tailbone. Just move through some gentle cat-cows, not forcing it in the beginning. So on an exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, come into cat, and on an inhale, moving with the breath, chest comes between your arms, keep pressing into your arms, tailbone goes up, you might look up, so you know cat-cow. So just slowly, gently waking up the spine each time. You might go a little deeper into the curve one way or the other. Nice to do Ujjayi here to help you to stay moving with your breath. Okay, then come back to center, and we're going to do some leg things here. So starting from tabletop, take your right leg back, rest on the ball of your right foot, lengthen out through the heel. On an inhale, lift your right leg up, squeeze your right glute so it can be further than parallel, whatever feels good, and then exhale down. Inhale up, and this time when you exhale, round your back, take your knee toward your nose, and then inhale, go lengthen and lift, so that's kind of the half cow. And when you exhale and take your knee to your nose, it's half cat. Just a few more times like that, lengthen, lift. Exhale, round. One more. And then bring your right knee down. Come on down to your elbows and roll your wrist around a little bit. And then come back to all fours, and we'll do that same thing on the other side. So Left leg stretches back on the balls of your toes. Start by lengthening the back of that leg out. Lengthen out through your heel. And then inhale, lift it up. Squeeze your left glute. Exhale, knee toward your nose. Just like that. So these are going to be movements that we're going to be taking in our sun salutation. So this is just a little prep. Okay, then come on back into child's pose. A little rest from that. Find your support that you need. Just relax, let everything sink down into the mat. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Breathe into your back heart. Feel your ribs expand on the sides and the back. Just take a couple more nice, slow, deep, even breaths. Okay, then come back to all fours. Tuck your toes, hips up and back into downward facing dog. So just first down dog here, just pedal your feet a little bit if that feels good. Make sure your fingers are spread. Bend your knees and lift, reach your tailbone up toward the ceiling, and then you might want to just gradually lengthen your heel down, press down through your heels. Straighten your legs a little bit, but you don't have to. Take a nice, slow, deep, even breath here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soften down. And then look up toward your hands, bend your knees, walk your hands and feet together, coming into a standing forward bend. Knees bent a little or a lot, whatever suits you. Just hang, shake your head yes and no. Let the weight of your upper body lengthen out your back. Bring your belly in and up. Okay, bring your hands to your shins and come halfway up, half lift, lengthen out, crown of the head, out through the tailbone. Exhale, fold again. And then press into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach, palms touch, right down to your heart space. And then bring your arms down by your side and come into mountain pose. So lift and spread your toes, walk in and out on your feet. Just find the four corners. Nice, spread feet. Press down into the earth, into the mat. Lift your front hip bones up just a little bit, little tuck. And then lengthen up through your side waist, shoulders up, back down. Find your mountain pose. Your arms can be by your side or palms facing front. Take your chin back just a little bit. And then lift up through the crown of your head. Close your eyes if you have the balance, and relax your face, your jaw, your neck, shoulders down from the ears, rooting down and gently lifting up. Not over efforting, just release any gripping. take a few breaths right here. Okay, now open your eyes and we're going to do our first sun salutation, which is a half sun salutation. We do these a lot, and this is sort of the traditional way. It's half sun salutation with chair pose. So, feet are hip width apart, and inhale your arms up, reach up, press down, exhale, swan dive, come forward, have your knees bend as much as you want. Inhale, half lift, so hands to your shins, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. And now as you inhale, set your hips back. Bring your arms up by your ears. And then exhale all the way up and around. And that's half sun. So let's do a couple more of those. Inhale up. You're moving with the breath. Each breath has a movement. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Nice. Exhale all the way up and around. One more time. You just do it in time to your own breath. You can always modify if something doesn't feel right. And we will meet in mountain pose. So whenever you're done, just come back to mountain pose, just for a little reconnection before we go into a different whole sun salutation. Couple breaths. Okay, now the full sun salutation, which I totally made up, is you're going to start at the front edge, toward the front edge of your mat, front third of your mat, and the first one is going to have, is going to be more upper body, and the second sequence is going to be with the legs. And then I think we're going to put them all together. We'll see. Okay, so here's the first one. Start in mountain. Inhale, arms go up. It starts just like the half sun. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold, so lengthen out, hands on chins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up. Keep your arms up. And exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, come down. Inhale, half lift. So this is second, we're doing this the second time. Exhale, fold. That's all there is to it. Inhale all the way back up. Look up if you want. Exhale, side bend right. Lengthen out. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend left. Lengthen up. Exhale, fold. I'm going to do it one more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. And this time we're going to end it. So we'll reach up and then arms come out and back to your heart center. Okay, so that's the top body. Now we're going to start out the same way, but we're going to do things with the legs. So, inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen out. Exhale, fold, bend your knees a lot. Step your feet back into downward facing dog. On an inhale, take your right leg up, it's like we did on all fours, reach up. This is three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right foot back down. Inhale, the left leg up, reach up and out. Exhale the left leg down. Look between your hands, and on an inhale, walk your feet up to your hands, coming into forward fold. And then inhale a half lift, lengthen, exhale, fold, and then inhale all the way up, and bring your hands down to heart center, okay? So that's one round with the legs, okay? Do it a couple more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. And take an exhale and down dog. Inhale your right leg up, reach it up and back. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg up, then reach. Exhale down. Inhale, walk your feet up to your hands, knees bent a lot. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And hands down to heart space. All right, now what I'd like to do, if I can keep my mind straight here, we're gonna combine the upper and lower body. So we'll come up and do the laterals, and then we'll go down and do the legs. See, so we're gonna just put it. Okay, all right. Let's try it. Okay, inhale, arms up. Flow with the breath. Exhale, fold. Once you've done it a few times, you can pay more attention. Not have to think about it. Exhale, fold. And so we're going to inhale up here, and then exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Forward fold. Now we're going to do the leg part. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to down dog. Exhale and down dog. And then inhale, right leg up. Reach it, reach it. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg. Nice. I see people modifying. That's great. Exhale, down. And then inhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Come into forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Arms to heart center. Nice. Okay. That's great. All right. So now we're going to do some balance. Yay. You can have a chair. You can have something there if you want. The one we're going to do today is the tap toe. So, I mean, if you want a chair, get a chair. Just like this. Okay, so balance. Gaze point, something that's not moving. Firm up your core. Breathe. Remember to breathe. Okay, so first start on both feet. Come up onto your, weight into the left foot, up onto your right toes. Hands can be on your waist, whatever you want. We're just going to tap in front, tap out to the side, tap behind, and then raise that knee up. Woo! Okay, so you play with that any way you want. You can hover your toes. That makes it a little bit more challenging. Just play with that, tapping your toe. Front, side, back, and lift. Just a tendency to hold the breath, so keep breathing. You can do whatever, if you want to hold in the knee up position, you can do that. Be creative, make it your own practice. Okay, then bring that right foot down. Might be your left leg maybe wants to be shaken out a little bit. And we'll do that on the right. Okay, so weight into the right. Come up on the left toes. First, get that balance. Feel good there. Don't rush it. And then okay, then come on out of that and shake it off. Any way you want. So what? Who cares? Okay, then, let's see where we are. Okay, come to the front edge of your mat and make your feet about hip width apart. Turn your right, we're gonna come into warrior one. So open hip stance. Right toes out to the right about 45 degrees and take a step back. So there's space between your legs. Take a few bends of your left knee over your left ankle. So you get it over, or adjust your stance so that's a straight line there. Bring your hips around toward the short edge of the mat. Okay, so you might need to give that right side a little inch there. Press into your feet. Your back leg is internally rotating, so turning in. And spread your fingers, and on an inhale, bring your arms up by your ears. So inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, sink and soften. Okay, let's take 3 more deep breaths here. Inhale, lengthen, your gaze can go up. Now, even as you're reaching your arms up, your shoulders are coming down. So your arms are kind of stretching down and up and down in both at the same time. Soften your face, your jaw, your neck. Even close your eyes if you have the balance. You don't have to. One more nice, slow, deep, even breath. And then let your arms come down. Keep your legs the way they are. Straighten your left leg. And take your right foot a little bit closer to the front, and shorter stance, and your right toes not pointing out so much. We're going to move into Parsvottanasana, bent side angle. So, it's not bent side angle, but anyway. Okay, so both legs are straight. Inhale. You can take your arms, block. You have a block. You don't need a block, but if you want to have a block or two, you can have one. I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay. So hips are squared. I like to put my hands behind my back to keep my chest open. What we're going to do is inhale and come forward, keeping a nice long spine, and just come down like this. So I was going to say, you can have your hands on blocks. So keep a little micro bend in your left knee. Okay, you don't want to lock your left knee. Little micro bend, and just as you come half down, nice. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. If you want to keep your belly in and come forward more, this is balancing. Over that left leg, you can, or you can just stay halfway. Make sure you don't lock your knee. So still, same thing. Inhale, press down and lengthen out. Exhale. Maybe come forward a little bit. Take 2 more breaths. Your gaze is right down at the mat. And then on an inhale, press into your feet. Come on up. Step your right foot up to meet the left and move any way you want. Organic movement. What feels good? And then we'll do that to the other side. So, warrior 1 first. So left toes go out. Take a step back with your left leg. Bend and straighten your right leg to find the place where the knee comes right over the ankle. Square your hips and shoulders to the front edge of the mat. Press into both legs. So your back thigh is rotating inward. And once you've got that nice foundation, you're real stable there. Inhale, bring your arms up, fingers spreads. Energetic arms, shoulders reaching, shoulder blades together on the back at the same time that you're reaching up. And once you feel nice and stable, see if you can find that easy feeling too. So inhaling, lengthen, exhaling, soften into the pose. One more breath. And then let your arms come down, straighten your right leg, take your back leg up a little bit more, just shorten your stance a little bit. And arms can be on your hips or behind your back. If you really want to be fancy, I don't even know if I can do it, but you can bring your hands together. Never mind. Okay. If you can do it, go for it. Okay. So I like this. Okay. So again, press into your feet, nice firm foundation, and then inhale, lengthen up, belly in, and come forward, hinging at the hips, so you don't want your back to round here. And then just find your place. Lengthen out through your spine, so you're the nice straight line with your neck. On the exhale, you might be able to come forward a little more, keeping your spine straight, but we'll see. Okay, one more breath here. And then on inhale, press into your feet, come back up, bring your feet together, and let's take a little half sun to bring some movement after stillness. So inhale your arms up, exhale, fold forward, inhale, half lift, exhale, fold, and let's just come all the way up now. Inhale, come all the way up. And hands down to heart center. Very good. Okay, now we're going to come down onto our backs. So we'll come down through down dog. So inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Take one breath in down dog. And then inhale, bring your knees to the mat. Take your feet out to the side and come onto your back side. And just lengthen out on the mat. Does everyone have a block? Okay, take the block on the flat side here and just bend your knees, press into your feet and put the block under your sacrum, okay? So it's all, the nice wide side of the block is under your, back of your pelvis. And then, we're gonna just do a little legs up, a little inversion. Then take both legs up and reach up through your feet. You don't have to flex, you can just have the feet any way you want. Arms are by your side for like a little ballast here. Balance. So just relax here. It should feel fine. And you can circle your ankles while they're up there. Get some movement in your ankles and your wrist too, if you want to raise your arms up and circle your wrist. So this brings this little nice fresh blood right to your brain. This is a nice thing to do at home for a little relaxation, and just put your legs up against a wall with your sit bones right close to it, legs up. It's actually called legs up the wall. You can spread your legs apart here, bring your feet together. I don't know, you can do whatever you want. Okay, then bend your knees, bring both feet to the mat, press into your feet so you can lift up your pelvis and take the block out. Nice. And let's just take a little twist to each side here before we settle into Shavasana. Twist is a great way to kind of compensate for everything you did in practice, even everything out. So inhale in the center with legs bent. And on an exhale, pull your belly in and let your knees both come over to the left. Don't force them, just see where they go, let them go where they go. And if you'd like to take your gaze, you can keep your gaze straight up or over your right shoulder or over your left shoulder. Just listen to what your body's telling you about that. And each time you inhale, send that breath everywhere, creating space. Think about creating space in your body. And exhale, release. Find release somewhere on the exhale. Soften. Maybe soften the shoulders down into the mat. Maybe a little bit lower with your anything that's off the ground. But basically just follow your breath. And notice how the body moves as you inhale and as you exhale. Relax your face, your jaw, your neck. Take 2 more really slow, deep, even breaths on this side. And then on your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. Get realigned, and then on an exhale, draw your belly in, let your knees come over to the other side. And we'll We'll just take several breaths on this side. Two more breaths. And then take anything, any pose, any movement your body wants as you move into Shavasana. So listen to your body, give it what it needs. You want a belly bag?
I do.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
One of these?
No, okay, thank you.
You want an eye bag? Okay.
Very comfy.
Thank you. You okay, Patty? You want anything? Okay. Okay. So just settle into your Shavasana. Let everything go. And bring your awareness back to the space. And waken your body slowly. And take your time coming back to a comfortable seat. Just check in. Notice where you are at the end of practice, just like we did at the beginning. And revisit your intention. Notice your breathing. And we're going to close today. So last week we did the bee breath, right? Yeah, we did. So this is, we're going to chant Om, which is a very common thing in yoga. Om is supposed to be the universal sound, like maybe instead of the Big Bang, it's Om. I made that up. But anyway, it's a universal sound, but it's basically the same as bee breath. You take a big inhale through the nose, and then as you're exhaling, your lips are together and you're just saying, as you inhale, you say, wait, how do you do it? Yeah, you inhale and then you say, Aum, and on the M part, your lips come together and you just draw it out, just like bee breath. Okay, so take a nice inhale. We're going to do 3. Take a nice inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale through the mouth, say, Another. And the last one. Hands together, if you choose, at your thumbs at your heart space. Bow to your efforts today and giving gratitude for the wonderful sun that we have. And as always, I thank you for letting me lead you in practice and join in the practice, and for sharing your energy with everyone. And the light and teacher in me bows to and honors the very same light and teacher in each of you. Namaste.